Anthony, come to our help. Have you got 6 top tips for us?
I do. The first thing to realise conceptually, though, is that debt recovery breaks down into 2 phases. One is before you incur the debt. The second is after you incur the debt. You need to do different things in those 2 stages. So the first 3 things you should do to prevent bad debt is, number 1, set the trading terms. Under what conditions are you providing your product and service to your client? That's on paper. That can be an order form, it can be a contract or some other agreement or some other arrangement, so everyone knows what game we're going to be playing. The second thing is to get compliance with that agreement. So you can do that either by a percentage discount for an upfront payment or a penalty interest rate for late payment, or maybe you agree to staged payments, those type of things. You want the customer to be compelled to comply, and that would actually start with having the agreement signed off first. Most businesses fail even there. The third thing is to give those trading terms life, so make it real. If there's a payment before you start work, get it. If there's a staged payment at the end of July, get it at the end of July. If they're late, send them a notice that they're late, and so on.
Okay, all right, so that's what you do before the order is even taken. Let them know conditions are up front. The other 3 tips.
The other 3 tips are what you do when you've got a bad payer on your hands. So the first thing is a letter of final demand. It's a final letter. You don't send the letter every week like some business owners. And it should be a summary of everything you've done for the client that warrants the payment that you're chasing. So it should be a letter with your invoices, maybe your agreement, contract, other correspondence that sets out everything you've done for your client and why you're asking to be paid.
So make them feel guilty.
Absolutely, and a little bit scared. The second point is, if that doesn't work, then escalate the matter. You must escalate. That could be either to senior management, if that's appropriate, or to a court, to a tribunal, to mediation, to formal expert determination, something that takes the dispute out from the 2 of you and to a third party who's going to make a decision. And that's very motivating to get payment to happen.
Sure. And the final tip?
The final one is, if that doesn't work, then you're really going to have to put your bad payer on notice that this is now going down a judicial path or a legal path. So statement of claim, get lawyers involved, get a mercantile agent involved in some extent, and then go down that road to a legal outcome.
Anthony, you're a lifesaver. Thank you for that.
No problem.